What's up guys, Guillaume and welcome back to Pro Cycling 2023 for episode number 17 of the Bolton Equities Black Spoke career mode. And in today's video it is time for us to start our first ever Grand Tour, La Vuelta a España. It is a custom variant that was uploaded very recently on PCM mod by a guy called Zoran. He spent about 100 hours making the visuals for the stage, so I'm expecting huge things. I'll put the link in the description of the video to download the race. But we'll start in Casablanca. We'll have 3 stages in the Maghreb region, and we'll enter Spain on stage 4. For today though, we're gonna do, I think, the first 8 stages up until the Bretagne Classique, which we'll hopefully try to win. But if we could get a stage on La Vuelta, it'd be perfect. I think we'll take a look at the entire parcours of the time trial in Casablanca today. Mark Stewart is the first rider ever for Black Spoke Bolton Equities to start a Grand Tour. He has 75 fitness. He's still recovering from the injury he had gotten a couple of months ago, I think. He recovered, but not entirely. But yeah, he's our first rider. I'm not expecting anything from him or from anyone in the team today. Maybe a +5 for Ethan Vernon, but you can see our team on the left-hand side of the screen here with Mark Stewart. Archie Ryan, who's there in a bit of a tricky role. It's either stage wins or GC. I'll take a look at the start list actually. I've got Enric Mas, I've got Seb Kuss, Pavel Sivakov, Jay Vine. I'll tell you what, the start list is not that good. The start list is not that good. I mean, obviously Enric Mas is here, but if he's tired, Archie Ryan could do something. He is very close from triggering his fitness peak, so I'm hoping that he can do something. But yeah, the white jersey is one of my hidden objectives, we'll say, as well as the mountain jersey. But I feel like if I get the white jersey, I can't get the mountain one, because I'll be relying on Archie Ryan way too much and on Sebi Berwick to just be the support rider he needs. So yeah, it's going to be a bit tricky, but it's our first Grand Tour, so let's make the most out of it as Oscar Riesebeck overtakes Mark Stewart. I think Mark Stewart will be Lanterne Rouge comes the end of the episode, or the stage actually. Cross the line for Archie Ryan, our leader, and it's quite poor. It's 1 minute 30 already behind Anto Miao Tiberi. It is a good day for Ethan Vernon. Not quite the +5 I was hoping for, but I think at least a +3. It's a +3 indeed. I haven't taken a look, like a deep dive into the profile. I was just told that the route had been made, and I wanted to, in a way, reward the stage maker by having his race here. But I haven't taken a look thoroughly at the stages. If there's a team time trial, I'm fucked. If there's a team time trial, I'm fucked. I've got one rider above 70 in time trial, and that's Ethan Vernon. That's the only rider in my team able to like mount the time trial back. So I'm a bit time trial, sorry. I'm a bit fucked. So I'm praying that there are no team time trials. Ethan Vernon though, second or third at the first intermediate, but I have no energy. I feel like Thymen Arendsman is on his way to take the stage in Casablanca. Because Stefan Bessiger exists. I think Stefan Bessiger is on his way to take the jersey. Final corner for Ethan Vernon, and across the line for the British rider. It's a very respectable P8, 8 seconds behind Thymen Arendsman in case of a stage win in the coming stages. And there is a potential red jersey on the shoulders of Ethan to be granted. Pivolo is a minute down already. Bessiger is quite far down as well, to be fair. I'll tell you what, I think Thymen Arendsman is going to be the first leader of this Vuelta a España. Ben Tolet will be P2, Lutsenko P3. Alright, Ben Tolet is the best young rider, but Ethan Vernon is lurking. And thus begins our first ever road stage on a Grand Tour. Ryan Stewart already at the front with Archie Ryan, and immediately Vigard Steklangen goes for the breakaway. Archie Ryan is going to stop, but Mark Stewart is going to try and follow through. Is that a human powered health? That's a very fun breakaway. We've got Human Powered Health, UNOX, and Bolton Equities Black Spoke, showing to the organisers of La Vuelta why we deserved to be here. Colin Joyce is also going to join Bridge to make it a 2-man breakaway rider for HPH. A team I thoroughly enjoyed interacting with on the Arctic Race of Norway. Their admin is really, really fun. So obviously big ups to them. That doesn't mean I'm going to let them win today. Let's make that perfectly clear. Right, I'm not a charity. I want to win as much as them. -1 for Ethan Vernon, though. I feel like maybe he doesn't want to win as much as we do. But a +5 on Matthew Bostock. Alright. I know that Tim Merlier is there, but I know that the sprinting field, just like often on the Vuelta, is quite poor, and also end of the season. Maybe I have a chance. And with the first points in Bisa, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, that is 9 for Ryan Christensen, who will be the Polka jersey. But tomorrow's stage, very good. It's been a struggle being in the breakaway, but we made it, and that's what matters. 99 for Sebastian Berwick, as we approach Rabat. We'll try and have Mark Stewart do something. We are losing ground on the main sprinters, as we always do. To be fair, we don't have someone like Yves Lampard. We don't have a proper tractor in that team, even though that's Team de Klerk, but you get what I mean. Alright, I'll have Alistair McKellar ready to pounce. The Australian champion actually doing quite well. Matthew Bostock is well placed, Ethan Vernon a bit less. But we do have some space. Alistair McKellar goes, is that Tim Merlier? 1.3 already. That's very early from Tim Merlier. And I'll tell you what, he's gonna hold on. Yep, no, it's very early, but he doesn't care. P2 for Matthew Bostock, P3 for Flavien Match, P3 for Ethan Vernon. That's 4 seconds. Alright, one more podium, and we'll be leading La Vuelta. Right, well, I feel like Ryan Christensen might have celebrated yesterday's Polka jersey by drinking too much, and he's now injured. Good. We've got a hilly finish in Tangier today. We'll attack once again with Ryan, as Ben Solitz wears the white jersey. Alright, Ethan Vernon is right here, so Sebi Berwick. Obviously today we're going for Berwick and for Archie Ryan. It's a finish that suits Sebi a lot more, but you never know. GC wise, I feel like it'd be good to maximize Archie Ryan's early fitness. He's given it all, he's through the pain, through the injury, through the illness, but Ryan Christensen has taken 3 more points in the mountain classification. Obviously he's not going to win the jersey, comes the end of La Vuelta. But it's always nice. It's always quite cool. I've got something to fight for in the early days of this Spanish Grand Tour. Final 5 kilometers as we approach Tangier, and it is Alistair McKellar, the Aussie champion, leading James Fouché, then Sebi Berwick, then Archie Ryan. Matthew Bostock is in the wheel of Archie Ryan because he does have a +3 and he is quite quick, and he's quite good on a hilly type of terrain. But there goes James Fouché, 1.9 kilometers. Alistair McKellar steps aside. So far, it is just Bolton Equities Black Spoke at the front of the peloton here. James doing a very good job, actually. James doing a very, very good job. There may be our first stage win on the cusp here, on the cusp. I don't know. But unless we get overtaken, Archie Ryan and Sebi Berwick are going to finish neck and neck, side by side for our first ever Grand Tour win. It is a 1-2. It is actually a 1-2 and a 3-4 with James Fouché and Matthew Bostock. Actually, that's maybe just a 3. It is a 1-2-3 for Bolton Equities Black Smoke. Come on! Get in! It's our first stage win on the Grand Tour. We've entered Europe, and we are soon going to enter Spain as we start from Gibraltar and head to Cadiz. It is a sprint stage today. It is a +4 for Matthew Bostock. It is a +4 for Ethan Vernon. A second position today would put us in the lead of La Vuelta a España, and that is definitely what we're going to try and achieve today. Once again, we'll go in the breakaway with Ryan Christensen, try to take the 3 points in Benalou, and make the most out of it. Late crash by Lilian Calmejean, and we are in Cadiz, the coastal city here in Spain. You can see the port, you can see some of the nice buildings and nice architecture that has been placed by the stage maker. Big ups to him. I'll use the gel. I think I'm a bit late on my my sprint preparation. It's actually a withdrawal for Lilian Calmejean. I'm a step aside. Yeah, I'm a tad late, and also Matthew Bostock is not where he needs to be. Alistair McKellar just cannot properly lead a train. As just sad. Matthew Bostock is going to try. Yeah, no, we're boxed in. It's done out. It's going to be an easy win for Tim Merlier. Absolutely walking through the sprints. Marco Haller, Einhorn, and Steinhardt fighting for P2, and it's going to be Haller and Steinhorn. For us, it says P15 with Matthew Bostock. That's where I deserve to be. The road is going up on this Vuelta a España Cádiz Ronda, 192 kilometers. Apparently some cobbles, not sure as to where, but apparently there are some. It is a +1 for Archie Ryan, and we'll try and do well with him and with Berwick, with his beloved +5. We're in the final difficult portion of this stage in Puente Nevo. I'm trying to keep Ethan Vernon in the leading group. I had a dream that he would be able to sprint. I'm just sadly unsure he'll have the legs to do so. So now I'm just trying to come back up with Sebastian Berwick, making sure that neither him or Archie lose any precious seconds heading into the upcoming stages. But so far so good. We are lacking water, which is quite sad. Alistair McKellar went for it, James Fouché went for it, but they've never been able to hydrate our leaders. And it's going to be a win for Alexei Lutsenko, who's going to take the lead of La Vuelta a España. It's a 1-2 for Astana, Lutsenko, Samuele Battistella, and Maxim Van Gils for P3. Fair enough. We're actually finishing with the main group here, so it's not too bad from us. But Lutsenko is your new leader of La Vuelta. It's a low P10 for Archie Ryan. Some more hills today. Marbella, Malaga, where, I mean, usually the riders could potentially go there to decompress, to have fun, and definitely not to drink heaps and heaps of alcoholic beverages. At least that's what I would do if I was in Marbella. But yeah, no, today they have to go to Malaga, which is another town where they could have heaps and heaps of alcoholic beverages. At least that's what I would do. But yeah, 175 kilometers today. We've got the Puerto del León. GC wise, Lutsenko has taken the lead. Wait, what? Where's Archie Ryan? Why is Archie 1? Oh, no, because Archie Ryan was far down because of the initial time trial. That makes sense. Alright, safe. The only classification we're leading is the mountain one through James and Ryan Christensen, and we'll try and keep it that way today. Luke Durbridge and Lawson Craddock have killed me. They've killed Ryan Christensen, who's now back in the peloton, and they've also proceeded to kill James Fouché. I mean, he's not dead yet, but he's soon going to be. Alright, I'm gonna try something. I just need Seb to be in the wheel of Alistair McKellar and Archie Ryan. There we go. And I also would have needed Victor Campenaerts to stop pacing. We'll try and attack with Alistair. Then Seb Berwick. Nah, it's not gonna work. The aim was to try and bridge to James. It's a lost cause, sadly for us. We're done now. Despite all my best efforts, it seems that I am extremely bright, Jesus Lord. No, it seems that we are not going to catch the breakaway. It's a group of 3 that will be fighting for the win in Malaga. Also, my riders are fighting for hydration, but it's fine, lads. You've got plenty of pubs on the side of the road here, as Ethan Vernon leads, heading into the final climb, the Cerrado de Calderón. We'll try and maybe attack here with Seb Berwick, or at least increase the rhythm to potentially propel Archie Ryan towards something. I'm not really sure as to what I could do. Oh, it's already the summit. Fair enough. Forget what I said. We are not going to have an attack by Archie Ryan. We did manage, however, to split the group into a group of 21 here. Archie Ryan is going to launch early. The aim being to try and prevent the other group from coming back at us. This feels like I'm finishing in Nice. Lars Vandenberg has taken the stage for Groupama FDG ahead of Luke Durbridge and Sebastian Schoenberger. And it's going to be a late top 10 again for Archie Ryan, Aramburu, Van Velde, Van Gils. My seeing Enric Mas, yet Enric Mas is right there. It's P10 for Archie Ryan today in Malaga. First mountain stage of La Vuelta is here. Jerez, Malaga, Capilera. We're going to have the Haza del Liño first, a 15-kilometer climb at an average of 15%. And then the climb towards La Capilera, the Alto de Capilera, 20%, average of 5.7 with I'd say 3 to 4 kilometer flat portion in its center. Good day all around for the team. Most of my riders have now triggered their fitness peak. That's the case for Archie Ryan and Sebi Berwick. Quite difficult for some riders. I know Ryan Christensen won't trigger it, because he's triggered it earlier. I think Alistair McKellar is already past his fitness peak, but it's quite difficult to prepare for an event you're not convinced you're going to make it, because I could have just given myself the wild card, but I didn't want to. Also because I wanted to see if the game would have given it to me. They did, right, touch wood. But yeah, now we are in a decent position. +5 for Archie Ryan, +5 for Seb Berwick. That is literally all I need. 1+5 is all it takes, not to fall in love with me, but to potentially win in Capilera. And for many of my riders, it is their first ever HC climb in the Bolton Equities Blackspoke jersey, because I don't think I've ever had any mountains prior to this stage. I think I've done the Route d'Occitanie, probably like the Österreich-Rundfahrt, but that's basically it. So yeah, the stakes are quite high for us today. Gap with the breakaway is 1 minute 47. It is a group of 27 riders, with the likes of Ruben Fernandez, Stephen Williams, the latest winner, of the Arctic race. We've got Rui Costa, a contender for the GC win apparently on La Vuelta. Torsten Tren, Kevin Genietz, Chris Hamilton, Luke Durbridge, the Polka jersey. And so on, some more good riders. Huge acceleration in the peloton, led by Aleix Arambo and Oyer Lazcano. And meant that Seb Berwick got dropped from the peloton. He's not far off, right? He's probably going to be able to come back. I'll just have a very quick attack. There we go. Seb Berwick back in this group. He'll be protecting Archie Ryan. But yeah, huge rhythm by Oyer Lazcano, trying to set up Enric Mas. It appears that the Spaniard is in shape for his Vuelta. And there's one detail I hadn't taken into consideration, but the breakaway now has Alexei Lutsenko. The red jersey is there, alongside Lennart van Eedveld. Great stats by Lennart. So okay. Well done to the lads. Good stats by the Belgian. In our group, 23 riders are here, including Archie Ryan and Seb Berwick. Some more riders are trying to be part of that group. That's the likes. How the fuck is Nika Sant here? I don't know. But George Bennett, Ivan Van Velda, P3 of the GC so far with Ineos. Is he the leader of Ineos? Actually no. Sivakov, Timo Arensman, not Ben Tollett. Chris Rodriguez? Yeah, alright. It's a double crash. Archie Ryan and Seb Berwick have crashed. Oh no, and Archie Ryan stays... Mate, wake up! I said GNF. Archie Ryan is out of La Vuelta. Oh, fuck me. We're on that flat portion. I'm so sad. Look at the leaders. Sivakov, Mas, Christian Rodriguez, J. Vine, Bilbao, Lutsenko. I definitely could have been in that group. We'll attack with Berwick. I don't think anyone in this group is going to follow. The aim is now going to try... I can't even be the white jersey because Rodriguez exists. I'm so pissed, man. I'm so fucking pissed. Enric Mas wins at the Alto de Capilera ahead of Sivakov and Bilbao, who'll be fighting for P3. And Sebi Berwick managed to come back for P5, or P4, should I say. Remarkable ride from him, but we had the legs, I genuinely believe, to be fighting for the win today with Archie Ryan and Joel Sebastian, when the both of them have crashed. It is, however, going to be the white jersey for Sebastian Berwick, and it is going to be our objective to keep until the end of La Vuelta. A sprint stage between Albolote and Rennes. It's just sad. Very disappointed for Archie, but here's Sebastian Berwick, P5 of the GC. Maybe it's the one chance he's never had with Israel Premier Tech. He's gonna get it with Bolton Equities Blackspoke. Sebastian, you just became our de facto GC leader. It's gonna be difficult to stay that way, but fitness peak, +5s. Let's hope for the best. It's a second GNF for us today. I didn't even see it. Ethan Vernon is out. Alright, cool. Brilliant. The peloton has somewhat stopped. They came back at us very quickly, and you can see that it did have an impact on my team with Alistair Makela, Mark Stewart, and Ron Christensen being dropped. The gap was about 1 minute 20 with the breakaway, but now James Fouché, Mer Goldstein, Nicolas Conchi, Ivar Andersen, and Michael Gogol have a 4-minute lead with the 20 kilometers remaining. Could we counteract the bad omen on this team after having lost Archie and Ethan Vernon by getting a stage win with James Fouché? It would be thoroughly appreciated and thoroughly deserved, in my very humble and absolutely unbiased opinion. Final 5 kilometers, the win is in the breakaway. Nicolas Conchi is going to lead out Michael Gogol, Andersen, Goldstein in the wheel. Come on. Let's not make any mistakes. I'm just going to also make sure that I follow... Well, I'll take the wheel of Henrik Mas with Seve Berwick, that's fine. Alright. Gogol, Fouché, Andersen, Goldstein, Nicolas Conchi is out of the running for it. It's a Healy finish as well. That could suit basically everyone, but James does have his +5. I feel like Andersen is a bit out of it. I feel like Andersen does not have it. Michael Gogol launches very early on, 1k to go. Fouché in the wheel, Fouché in the wheel. Still James. There goes James Fouché, 400 meters to go. 400k is a bit wild. And James Fouché gets Michael Gogol underline. It's a win for the rider of New Zealand. It's a win for Bolton Equities Black Spoke. Our bad omen has been conjured. Conjured. Either way, we've defeated it, innit? Despite the win of James Fouché, I have terrible news. I'm just gonna verify my sources. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ron Christensen was with TL yesterday. Alright. Yep. We've got 5 riders left. Pretty sure this is the parcours of the Gran Jaén Paraíso Interior. And it's fun. And just like often on the Gran Jaén Premio Interior, whatever thing, Gran Premio Jaén, sorry. Breakaway is going to win 4 minutes for the leaders with 12 kilometers left and 1 hill left. I don't think we have any chance at coming back at them. Had I had more riders, I obviously would have sent someone in the breakaway. James Fouché would have been my my main rider, but I couldn't take any risks, sadly, today. So yeah, we're now in Bayatha. Matthew Bostock is the one protecting Seb Berwick, and Seb is going to attack right with 5k to go. We'll see what the peloton does. So far, it doesn't seem like they are responding. There is a P3 to take for Sebastian. I mean, yeah, there is 16 seconds to catch on Lutsenko, and that's P3 for us. But the peloton is genuinely not interested in what Sebastian has to offer. Gap, nearly 1 minute 30 already, and it is still Gonzalo Serrano pacing. Okay, someone may need to tell Movistar to pace, because right now, despite the win of Kevin Jonietz, the biggest surprise is that Sebastian Berwick is in red. Shut up. How? A team with 5 riders is gonna have to lead the... What the fuck? Here are the final podiums at the end of the episode. Kevin Jonietz took the stage ahead of Quentin Ammons and Jason Osborne. And Sebastian Berwick is indeed in red. Henrik Mas is P2, Sivakov P3, Lutsenko, Bilbao, Javine, Van Edvelt, Rodriguez, Masnada, and Sepkus in P10. What the fuck? Luke Durbridge is the best climber. Tim Merlier is leading the points fiction ahead of James Fouché? Go on, sir. Seve Berwick is the best young rider and the best team. Shockingly, it's not us. We're still P8 despite having 5 riders. That's my kind of team. That, however, is going to wrap up the episode. A very up and down roller coaster kind of episode. 2 stage wins, 3 DNFs, and the red jersey. Yeah, that's all I can tell you. In the next one, we'll have a classic Vuelta climb between Murcia and Bernia. Then some time trial, some sprint, some mountains. Quite a nice assortment of things heading into the final 2 weeks of La Vuelta and heading into the end of this season. But if you want to see those further episodes, then do feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll catch you in the very, very near future. My name is Guillaume. Have an amazing day. See ya. Pass me the funk, get your